Hello, everybody. This is Pastor David here at the Community Church in Mount Pleasant, North Carolina. It's a beautiful day here in Mount Pleasant, and I'm reflecting back on this past couple of weeks. The Easter month, the month of April, was phenomenal. Our attendance was amazing. We really celebrated Easter for 3 Sundays in a row. We did the 7 statements of Christ from the cross, and then this past Sunday was the challenge of the cross. If you were able to be here, I know it was a challenge for you, and I know it was inspiring and motivational. And you know, if you don't come to our church or are not able to come on occasion, it's good that you can see this via video. And I appreciate Ken coming by and posting this on our Facebook page. And we appreciate the opportunity to do that, to come to you through that venue, and in the future we're talking and looking at improving our quality and some more equipment, and so we're just hoping you'll stay tuned and hope you're able to come and see us real soon. But if you're not, you can still check us out on our Facebook page, and so we're moving forward with that. But it was a great Sunday. Exciting month of May, and I can't believe it. Tomorrow, well, actually today, when you see this, it will be May 1st. I can't believe it. We have an amazing month planned for you. Just this week, today, Wednesday, the classics will meet. Then Friday night, we see that our ladies are having a movie night right here at the mill. The movie this week will be War Room. If you have never seen War Room, you need to come Friday night. 7 o'clock right here at the mill, and watch this, provided by our ladies ministry. Sunday, I'm very excited. I have a guest that's going to be with us here at CCMB. He's a lifelong friend of mine, and he's like a brother to me. And his name is Tony Eubanks. He is an evangelist. He speaks all over the world. He has been a chaplain in the sports arena at Clemson University, various places, speaks a lot for FCA, and I can't wait for you to meet Tony. This Sunday, I want you to be here. It's going to be a special time, and I can't wait for you to meet him. Sunday night, don't know what your plans are, but you need to make a plan to be able to be here at the mill Sunday night at 6 o'clock, because we're going to have a barbecue. We're going to have a party. We're going to have a barbecue for our church family and open it up for everybody. 6 o'clock, plenty of food, hamburgers, hot dogs, all the fixings. You come and enjoy it. You party with us Sunday night. We've been working so hard, and I thought, what a great time to just come together. No agenda other than to fellowship and relax and enjoy food and be together with each other. That's Sunday night, so can't wait. Next weekend, we have a yard sale. We have a ladies' breakfast. We have Joy Prom. Also this month, we have a men's retreat at the beach, the 16th through 18th. It's going to be a great May. We have a graduation Sunday coming up May 19th, and I don't want to give you all the information, but I want you to put that on your calendar. It's going to be fantastic. So, boy, just a lot of good things going on. I want to bring you a thought from a verse or two from the Scriptures today, a devotional thought. Romans chapter 8 is an important chapter. You should read the whole chapter sometime. It deals with life and difficulties and frustrations and setback, because that's what happens in life. I just came this afternoon to visit one of our families, and they were on their way back. They were out of town for the weekend, and they were in an accident. It was a bad accident. Someone ran a red stop sign and crashed, and there were injuries. The kids are okay. It could have been so much worse, and we were just looking at that, and I was thinking about, you know, that's life. Life comes at you sometimes, and you don't know what to think. You aren't able to prepare for everything, and sometimes crashes happen. And I just, the important thing is that we're ready for those things. So I want to talk to you from Romans chapter 8 today. I want to talk to us about a little bit of a perspective about how we view challenges and frustrations of life, because that's what life is. Life is rarely everything's wonderful. There's usually challenges and difficulties and frustrations. So, you know, our attitudes really, really determine how we will deal with issues of life, how our perspective on things, that when difficulties come. There's a little boy in the hospital who had surgery yesterday, brain surgery, and you think that shouldn't happen to a little child. But it does. Things happen. Things happen to you. But I want you to read this passage with me in Romans chapter 8. I want you to read the whole chapter, but I want to read a couple verses. Romans 8 verse 18 says this. For I reckon. Now, reckon is a country word. I know in East Tennessee I heard that word a lot. Say, well, what do you reckon you're going to do today? Or you reckon it's going to rain? And I'm going to tell you what reckon means. It means to account carefully, to calculate. It means to listen and to think precisely and carefully and thoroughly. And here's my thought today. I want you to think about this. I want you to think about intellect versus emotion. Now, think about intellect versus emotion. Now, let me explain. Not intelligence, intellect. That is the process of being able to think and process and reckon versus emotion. Intellect is what you know. What you know. Emotion is what you feel. Now, there's this conflict in our lives almost every day. And so what the conflict is what we know, and how we feel, our emotions versus what we know. And that's how the spiritual life is. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time, the hardships of today, are not worthy to be compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us. So here's what you see, this conflict, this contrast. The difficulties of today, the hardships, the disappointments, the worries, the frets, the stresses, the fears, compared to what we know in our mind. And the last verse I want to read you is Romans 8:28. Romans 8:28 says this, and you may know this verse, but I want you to focus on what it says. And we know. That is intellect. We know. Emotions are how we feel. We know that all things work together for good to them that love God. All things work together to good for those that love God. We know that. We may not feel that today because my emotions may say to me, this is not fair. This is terrible. How does this happen? But in my mind, I know that together, these even hard things are working for my good if I love God. To them who are called according to His purpose. Which of these, what you know or what you feel, which one of those controls your life? How do you make your decisions? Do you make your decisions based on how you feel or what you know? Because how you feel changes. One day I may be on top of the world and feel great, and the next day I may be at the bottom and feel terrible. So you have to go back to what we know. I know I'm saved. I know God is in control. I know God loves me, even though I don't feel like it. I know it to be true. So, I want you to make sure today that you're listening to the right thing. Listen to what you know to be true, and that is that God loves you no matter what. And He's looking out for what's best. Your emotions may mislead you. They make you feel sometimes like things aren't true. Suffering, it's not how you feel. It's how we know that someday this suffering is all going to be worthwhile, and God will wipe it all away. So, I want you to know, emotions are how we feel, and that's important. But your intellect is what you know. Make sure that we listen and make our decisions and our choices based on what we know rather than just what we feel. Think about it. God bless you today. I can't wait till Sunday. It's going to be a great day. I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching today.